Hey, what's going on? It's Hutch Nast. I wanted to quickly talk about the kind of full state of cryptocurrency. This is just kind of off the cuff, some of my thoughts. I didn't write out a script today. I don't take a lot of time and talk about kind of just the super general aspects of this. And I mean, we're from last November, we're down on like as a whole, what, like 60%. Bitcoin's down 60%. Ethereum's down from their all-time highs of what, 4,500. They're cut in what, a fourth. It's a really interesting time to be in the space, but I would like to note that I think that there's a lot of outside factors that are kind of playing into it. The United States stock market's down, and I really do believe some of the big push with cryptocurrency was hedge funds and institutional investors hedging their money against not only like just inflation of the U.S. dollar, but also the stock market, the United States stock market as a whole. Now, when we see that long term, I mean, it doesn't appear that way because billions have been erased in cryptocurrency as the space as a whole. So it's interesting to see what's next. Ethereum's merge was a big deal. There's a lot of companies that were actually companies based on mining, and now it's my understanding that it's just since with the new way, the proof of work rather than proof of stake, you're not going to need the same equipment, and you can't really mine with graphics cards anymore. So that whole sector just got kicked clear out. I think a lot of the excitement has died off. Dogecoin did a lot for getting retail investors, just the normal average Joe, like me and you, into cryptocurrency because it kind of pushed it to the forefront. Now, the last time that there was like a big push with that, there's like a documentary on Netflix betting on Bitcoin and talking about it. And now the new push is like Web3. Like what's the internet going to look like? And as the millennials age out, because it used to be like when our parents were on the internet, like, oh, those old guys are on the internet. Oh, look how funny that is. My mom actually reads LOL when she's reading a text. Like now we're the old people of the internet, and Gen Z's coming up like with their own speak. I work with some younger people. They were saying we be bussin'. I don't know if that's offensive or if I'm allowed to say it. They hit you with the okay boomer. So it's interesting to see the last of a generation that could order pizza over the phone kind of get aged out, and like the younger generations coming up. Because really, I graduated. I'm 33. I graduated high school without a cell phone. I'm probably the last person in our whole school that like did that. I feel like everybody had a phone. It was flip phones and stuff, but now these kids coming up are like smartphone from the beginning and access to the internet from the beginning. So, I mean, getting people into cryptocurrency and learning about blockchain, like Doge did a good job of that. I'm sure that wasn't like their mission. Like, we're just going to spread the gospel of crypto. But that really is kind of how it worked out. And Shiba Inu did a great job of doing the same thing. And like from the all-time highs in November, it's the cryptocurrencies that are still projects, I would just say they're just solid projects at this point. They're tried and true. Any new crypto that came out of last year and made it clear till now is tried and true. But the space is changing, and it'll be interesting to see like what's actually next. I've noticed more and more like art collective type projects come up. Zombie Inu is kind of like that, where it's like, you know, we make cool art. We work on NFTs. We're like an art community. Like this is our little thing. So I think that we're going to see more niches kind of grow. in the cryptocurrency space, more in different niches. I think we're going to see NFTs get applied in a different way. Like it already can happen and has happened where it's like an NFT is like your ticket to whatever. We're going to see more internet private clubs. I think that the internet as a whole is like kind of pushing away from social media and going a lot more close knit, almost like the forum groups were like back in the day. So it's interesting to see where cryptocurrency and blockchain actually fit into that. As far as just straight changing money, that would be the next big barrier in the United States for cryptocurrency, where like I can go and spend Ethereum on a coffee or Litecoin on a coffee. I'd say that's the next step. Currently, I mean, they could write contracts and kind of do away with real estate agents and really everything that goes with that, like the loan officers and all of that, where you could actually just transfer the value of Bitcoin or whatever the cryptocurrency is like instantly. You don't got to verify funds. There's not underwriting other than whatever the government would need to get their hands on. I'm sure it could be done right now, but they're not going to let you just go buy a house and not get their cut. So it's interesting. We're in an interesting spot. I'd say COVID-19 and closing up America for at least a couple months kind of really changed things. I know I work a job that everybody had to be in the office, but it was always cloud computing. So since then, the technology was already there. Like now it's just applied in a different day, in a different way. And that's actually exactly, I think, where we're at with cryptocurrency, where like the technology's there. Like, how are they going to apply the technology differently? But I talked to your face enough. I'm super interested in what you guys think's next for crypto. Let me know in the comments. This is Such Nast. I'll see you guys in the next one.